So this is my little lab setup. Just using a small room, and it's not completely sealed or anything. You can see there's big space in the door. But just to show you what can be achieved, you know, different levels of hygiene. I'm not sterilizing this or anything. There's cobwebs everywhere, and works fine for me. It might start here. This is the flow hood I made a couple of years ago. It cost me about 700 Australian for the filter and the fan, and I've used cement board to make the box. And I made it so that the fan's inside the box, and I've just got a aircon filter on the top. This is like a pre-filter. We'll turn it on for a sec. You can see the airflow's probably a little bit fast. So I could slow it down by adding another filter. But, you know, it works pretty good. Shut that down. Yeah, so I've got some liquid cultures going with Lepista nuda and some morels, some Australian shiitake. This is Mycology rufobranea. I might talk about some of the containers too, like these are little pudding containers that can go in the pressure cooker. They're not totally transparent, so often I have to use a magnifying glass to look inside them. They get a bit blurry, but you can use them for years. And these little sauce containers from Woolworths, like $2 for 8. They work quite well too. Got some spore syringes, and there's 3 different morels. You can see the mycelium growing from the spores. Also trying saffron milk caps, which I've cultured before. I don't see any mycelium yet. And what else did I have? Coprinus comatus. Another morel, rufobranea. So I've also been experimenting with some eucalypt sawdust. I just got milled. And doing some different mixes, like I've done some of altered the pH with ash from the fire and mixed with paper pulp. So that's Mycology rufobranea. You can see the fuzz on the top. It's only might be less than 5 days old in there, but it's growing quite well in the sawdust. And native shiitake, it's also growing quite well. It's only about 5 days old. And I've got some native, poplar mushroom on hibiscus dowels, which that's working. This is my microscope. It's very handy for looking at spores, and here's a cardboard spawn. All sorts of random experiments. Nothing exciting to show there yet though. There's my little incubator, just an esky. And it's got an aquarium heater inside a bottle. I've got different dowels with hercium on privet and morels on sawdust. And, look at the hercium, that's pretty impressive. So once that's done on the 4th of the 7th,